Lovely.
Oh, that was nice.
lovely.
That was nice.
When did we last have a jam? That's a while ago now, isn't it? It feels like it.
I agree. I agree. I've missed jam. A little bit of a break over Easter, and I've for a few days I started thinking, oh, can't wait to get back and have a bit of a jam with Mr. Pete.
No, man. It's great. I had an Easter gig back in Denmark, which was phenomenal.
I even sent you a message asking you to teach me something, which I haven't done in ages.
Really?
Do you remember that Miles Janowski thing?
Oh, yeah. I missed that message.
Did you?
Yeah, I just ignored it.
You did. You ignored me.
I thought you wrote to me, please like and subscribe, because we're almost at 1 million subscribers. And we need to have that million this year, please. We're 30,000 from it.
You know what? Again,
what was that? I can't remember you sent me that message.
Oh, do you know, it wasn't. I commented on a video and tagged you in it and saying, please teach me this, Mr.
But he is honestly, so good.
I'll put his Instagram thing, Miles Janowski. We've been following him for 2 or 3 years now. Love the guy. He's one of the funkiest, grooviest players ever. Anyway, so what are these 3 guitars I hear you say? Okay, these are jolly expensive Masterbuilt Fender guitars, so if that's not your bag, you can skip this video to the next one.
Yeah.
But Austin Macnutt is a master builder that we've met a few times over the last 3 or 4 years, and he's a very modest, talented, lovely, lovely chap who spent his whole life making guitars and being involved in guitars. And Ben in our guitar buying team was talking to Austin, and he said, what can we do that isn't the heavy Relic thing?
The standard Relic thing that nobody out there likes.
I love the heavy Relic thing, and they've got some builders out there, including Austin, who make some fabulous heavy Relic guitars. But they're not everyone's cup of tea. So it's like, what can we do that's NOS? So it stands for New Old Stock, so absolutely immaculate, but still with a bit of a twist. And what if we just did a set? So you don't have to buy this as the set, by the way, but it'd be very cool if you did. One Strat, one Tele, one Jazzmaster. And Austin was like, well, you know, I've been playing around with this colour that's unique. I never done this colour before on a standard Fender run. This is called Olive Drab Burst.
I like it. I really like it. I think it's a cool, super cool colour.
So the olive drab has been one of the hit colours of the last 3 or 4 years. But yeah, so we've done it in a burst, which is cool. So as far as I'm aware, these are the only 3 guitars in existence.
The only 3 guitars.
Most of the spec of this is a nod to something perhaps a little bit more vintage, but it has got a compound radius fretboard. So a little bit, I think it's 9.5 up here to 12 down here.
Delightful to play.
Not crazy flat up here, but really nice to play, like Pete said. A mix of pickups, so they're all hand-wound pickups from Fender, except
apart from the pearly gates
bridge one, which is a Seymour Duncan sort of humbucker, but in a single coil spacing.
Custom shop pearly gate as well.
Is it? But you know, and like I say, it's a roasted ash bodies.
So they're light.
Light.
I mean, light for
like a 7 to 7.5 pounds.
Yeah,
go check out. These are all photographed and weighed and everything on our website.
And AAA grade rosewood board.
So let's just have a listen. Let's have a listen. Price-wise, I'm afraid it's one of those things. If you have to ask, you probably can't afford it. But links are below. You can go see how much they are on our website.
Yeah. I put a little bit of extra reverb on there just because. Can't stop fiddling with the arm. These are Fat 60s pickups, and the one in the middle is a reverse wound. It sounds so good, man. Position 4. Sounds good, doesn't it?
I just want to stop you there because that does sound fabulous. And what have you've got?
I've got a compressor
Strat
one.
Into the Cali 76 compressor, bit of extra reverb.
Yeah.
Through the effects loop or just straight?
No, just straight in front.
Straight into the front of your Victory Deputy.
Yeah, with a bit reverb on as well. So feel like I take the Cali 76 off. Put the Cali 76 on. Just fattens it up a little bit.
If you can see over Pete's shoulder, he's using that little head that's on top, which actually I think we can probably safely announce now by the time this video comes out is now also available as a lunch box.
It's here somewhere.
You know, as in without the wooden sleeve, so just as a slightly more portable, slightly more affordable, but other than that,
Where's that gone? Where's that gone?
And incredibly, given how massive it sounds, Pete's just running that into the 1x12 underneath, which sounds fab. Anyway.
Yeah, I used that on the gig as well.
I saw.
But with a smaller cab because I had to drive over there, so there's not much room in my car, so I had to. But that sounded fantastic as well. Phenomenals. The position, his position, the middle position. Let's go to position 2. That's always good. And now this is then wired not like a normal Strat. This has got a little bit of thing up its sleeve. So normally this is the tone control as well, but in this case, in this scenario, this will add the neck pickup in when you are on the humbucker or when you're in position 2. So 1 and 2, you can add this in. And I don't know if it's counterintuitive, but it's when it's all the way up, so this tone control all the way up, it's only the bridge pickup. But if I want to add that in, so now it's all the way in, all the way up. And of course you could do that on. Which is delightful.
I really go between that, yeah. So bridge pickup.
I think you need a bit of gain. That's kind of that nasally rock tone. That's cool, man. I like that.
I've seen that feature loads of times before, or not loads, but a few times before. But that demo was a good. That's probably like the best demo I've heard of how much difference it makes to the sound.
If we just do this, so now it's only that, and not that. So if I turn that way, you got both of those. It's great, man. I think it sounded wicked.
Very cool.
You get that mix of those.
The humbucker on its own, I think, is just great for a rhythm overdrive sound.
Yeah,
but it goes very Stevie Ray Vaughan as soon as you put the neck pickup back in.
I like it.
Yes, I like it too. So
let's move on.
That's that one. I don't play Jazzmasters terribly often. Other than the compound radius fretboard, there is and the roasted ash body. This is basically a straight up Jazzmaster. There's been no tweaks to the wiring. My opening sound was a little bit of compression from the Universal Audio. What's it called? 1176. And And as you can hear, I've got a bit of harmonic tremolo coming from the Helix 1 and the HX1. And I've got monstrous reverb coming from the Polyverbs. But for the sake of this demo, I know you would like to hear it sans pedals, at least for a bit. I'm pretty... Oh, no. Okay, so I've driven the... That must be from a previous video. I've got the preamp volume wound just past kind of like 1 o'clock. So I was wondering why I was getting a bit of
Why does this taste of soap?
A little bit of soap. I didn't even wash that one up, so I can't be blamed for that.
That sounds great, though.
It does, yeah. I might leave it there, or I might go back. Let's just... So here's perhaps a bit more headroom on the amplifier. So let's have a...
Take me down to the Paradise
I like
City.
it with just a little bit of edge, a little bit of the edge.
A little bit of the edge.
So,
just the edge in.
As all of you Jazzmaster aficionados will know, you've essentially got like a rhythm and lead kind of mode up here. So I'm in the downward position, so just using the traditional downward dog here. Got that classic bright jangle, which I think comes as a combination of the bridge and the trem system, and the pickups just really accentuate that jangliness of the guitar. Anodized pick guards, all three have got that.
Yeah, makes this.
If I come up to the upward setting up here, as you can hear, it's a bit darker. Yeah, so of course the three-way doesn't work anymore, it's just a set rhythm setting.
You know it's okay when it's in the three-way.
Absolutely.
If there's...
I still think your compressor's better. Just saying. Sorry, UA.
Mine is 2 compressors in one.
Is it? And I think it's about 3 times the price as well.
It's a stacked one.
And I have mine set pretty low levels of compression as well. I think it's more just trying to make my sound a little bit more consistent in the recording.
That's what
I do love this extra reverb. And the HX1 is my utility pedal. For overdrive, actually all I was doing was adding the Duchess boost, which again isn't really a conventional gain pedal, it's just...
Flipping great, that.
Yeah, so really what you're hearing there is more of just the amp pushed a bit harder. If I wanted a more conventional drive, I would just put the Dane on. And again,
that's good.
I'm guessing that the kind of person who's going to buy this is going to be a super Jazzmaster fan rather than someone who's new to Jazzmasters. But
these are collector's items. In my opinion, these are, you buy them and you keep them, and then it's an investment, isn't it?
Yep. I mean, the trem system is quite unique on a Jazzmaster.
Is that the... Oh, so that's the old style as well. So it's proper traditional, isn't it?
Yep.
Like these don't have... These are all 60s.
It's
60s style.
I think even down to the frets and stuff, they're not super jumbo or anything like that. It's all pretty traditional. Let me have a listen to your Telecaster.
Let me have a listen to your Telecaster. I need to get some proper telly's chops up.
I like the scratch plate on that.
Yeah, that's good. I like it.
It looks
like
actually a bit like the one you did on your Chapman.
Yeah, it does actually. I wonder why they got the idea from that. Actually, we did consider doing that with the design, but
do you know what I like about that extra bit that's come out where you just, it looks a bit like you've taken a heart and cut it in half and just used like half a heart.
Half a heart.
Half a heart.
Half a heart.
Heart to heart.
Heart
Robert
to heart.
Wagner,
Let's
Jennifer,
see the old
from the 1970s.
Brits is a 58-53, so you know Black Andertons got controls is 63 new standard. You got a Fender custom P90 and a hand-wired no-caster. So it's like I like it.
I like it.
I like it like that. That's why it sounds so banky. And then with the Dane. Dane is just made for the no-caster pickup.
So's that compressor. I love how
sound,
you can really. Perhaps it's because I'm sort of tuned into like knowing the pedals on, but I hear the note and it sounds natural and fat, and then I hear that the compressor like a split second later just picks it up and it just goes.
And it doesn't. The Dane does this. It still retains that clarity. Clarity. That's in the minor version. Okay, let's go to the P90.
Oof, wow! Fat.
Very fat compared. What is that song? What comes up? That's it, isn't it? Come down.
Yeah, you know what?
Spinning wheels.
P90 in the neck of a Telecaster. That's a jazz guitar.
It is a jazz guitar. I'm not a big fan of P90s in a Telecaster because you like
P90s in a Les Paul, don't you?
Yeah, P90s in, and then because they're so the span between the two sounds are so great that I feel like a little bit too much. You know what I mean? Middle position, then it makes sense. Yeah, so this sounds great, man. Sorry, it's swore.
No, I agree. There you go. Look, so
again, collector's items. Absolutely.
Something different for all of you Relic haters out there.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, look. Well, congratulations to Austin on 3 beautiful guitars.
If it was only Relic, then I would buy it.
Did you know that? Well, I just obviously, of course, as with all custom shop guitars and especially Masterbuilt ones, you get some interesting kind of candy and stuff with it.
Candy.
Oh, you don't. I must
admit,
the blue case, inside colour. I would like a guitar that colour.
Haven't you got a guitar that colour? You know what? That colour is the same as the blue asset over there.
It is.
Look.
Masterbuilt, a little folder with all of your Traveller, so all the spec will be on here. Your certificate is here.
Is that leather? You smell it?
Pleather.
Right.
Pleather. I must have the Telecaster one because maybe not.
That's the Strat one.
Oh, so you get the little Strat. Yeah, you do. You get the tremolo cover with the Strat.
Ashtray.
Nice strap. And just in case you haven't spent enough money on this guitar, they give you a brochure on how to order another one. Why wouldn't you? There you are.
And a nice picture of you there as well.
I saw that. I wasn't going to mention that, but look, just to say that it's been through our QC department and passed all
you've done it yourself
necessary
personally.
health checks. You wouldn't want a guitar that I'd QC'd, that's for sure. There we are.
Wonderful.
Marvellous. Thank you very much.
Let's say goodbye.
Au revoir.